You, yes, you don't have as much time as you think, as the title says. Before we get into it, this is straight one-time recording. No redos, no nothing. So, at a very young age, I would say like around 16 is when I had my first thoughts of just starting something on the side. There was this whole side hustle culture and stuff. But I'm 23 now. And I'm not gonna lie, the last 5 years went by like it was nothing. When you're younger, right? The time goes a lot slower. And so 1 year just feels like a very long time. But it starts to blur. And I think it starts in your 20s. I'm gonna be real. Because that's when you have some sort of system, whether it's a business system, a school system, even just like a hobby system of you maybe going to the gym. Your day becomes a routine, and then that routine kind of makes it so all your days blend together and it's easier to go through them, which is a good thing and a bad thing because time does fly, which connects back to you don't have as much time as you think. You really don't. So if you're anything like me, at this age, I would definitely recommend making the most of it like right now. There's a lot of people, including myself. I'm guilty of this myself. I watch stuff and don't apply it, right? Because at the end of the day, it is an entertainment platform. I suggest the stuff I mentioned, you actually apply it. Do it today. Don't wait for tomorrow. But I urge you to just start, gang. That's all you need to do. Like, it's so... You could do whatever, right? Nowadays, we got AI. We got the internet. We got people literally dropping sauce all over the place. And you could do any of them. It doesn't matter what vehicle it is either. So the stuff I've been seeing around is like clothing brands, social media marketing. I see some Depop stuff too. Not too sure what they're going on about there. But like literally anything. And here's my take, right? Because I feel like a lot of people, they talk to you about big numbers. They're like, oh, I made this much money. I made this much money. And the potential this, the potential that. I genuinely think that you should just start something for the sake of starting something. Don't attach yourself to the result. Don't think you're going to get paid because you're not. It is a very long process. But before I get into that, why even listen to me? I'm a 23-year-old millionaire from businesses that I've started. But I'm also still in college part-time because I do want a backup plan. And I'm already here, And yeah, that's just where I'm at right now. Have I made it? For some people, yeah. For me, no. I still got a ways to go. But most days, I play video games, work on content here and there, and basically think about how I'm going to make it to my next 5 mil a lot more efficiently than I did my first. Because I'm not going to lie, the first mil was messy. Okay, even the first 100K is disgustingly messy. All right, so you should expect that. Now, going back into you guys just kind of starting something. I know you got something. Like, really think about it. The last time you see one of those posts on your TikTok or wherever you see them going like, oh, bro, let's start a business. Me and bro in 3 years. You know the post I'm talking about. I'm sure you have something in mind. Go ahead and start that. It doesn't matter if it makes money. It really doesn't. Because the way I began at 16, I started all these different things with that same intention. Like, I was low-key wasting time. I started businesses because I wanted the money off of them and it didn't work. But the one thing that ended up working out for me really early on was content. Okay? And that's just because I liked it. I didn't even want money from it. So I started learning all these different skills and stuff, thumbnails, editing, all that stuff. And then it all compiled. I became like a mixture of all these skills. And then I showcased it and it kind of worked out for me. So for context, that is the first bit of money I ever got was from YouTube. So I started a YouTube channel. It's in the gaming niche. It is faceless and I don't really want it to tie into this channel. So I'm going to keep that private. But basically, that's how I got my first 100K from one vehicle. And so I just think a lot more people should be taking these risks while they're younger. I feel like school is a terrible place due to the way they kind of wire it. Because you're kind of taught in school like instant gratification does exist. If you do well, you will get good results and you will get praised for it, and then vice versa, right? But with business, it's a little different. You kind of plant seeds with businesses rather than taking immediate action and getting immediate results. You plant these seeds in hopes that it would grow into a tree, but you have to wait for that time period, uncertain of if you even planted the seed in the right place at the right time. So these are kind of like the variables, I like to call it. And so it don't really matter because, again, you could be all calculated and stuff, but I'm telling you, 99% of the people that I've met in business, that I look up to in business, they all do the same thing where it's they just take action. And then the compounding effect begins. You learn this skill, you learn that skill, you learn about this. Eventually, one of the things that you try out will hit. And when it hits, you scale it. So that's what I think. Alongside this, it's not just business, because I'm sure you don't want to just do business stuff in your 20s. Like, I know I don't. I definitely eased up a bit because there's other types of risks you can take too, which kind of go hand in hand in business, because it's not just about the business. It's also about your life. Like, if your life can't keep up with the business, your business will suffer, and vice versa. And so I also recommend that you do travel, of course, within your means. Okay, I'm not telling you to go to Asia or go to that Japan trip. I mean, if you could afford it, but if you can't, do something a little bit more local. If you're in the States, you know, think about where you can go that's local. And so I'm on the East Coast, you know, I could go to Florida, Canada, like any of these places. I think you should travel at this age range. And also just do things that make you uncomfortable, you know? Try out the gym. I've never been a gym person, and I decided to try out the gym. And I love it. I've been enjoying it. You know, for me, some of the risks that I took when I was a little younger was I did try day trading. Didn't really work out too well for me. That's a whole nother story. I tried drop shipping. I tried all these different things. But I also tried just socializing a lot, you know? And really seeing where I could take that with like friends and stuff. I tried getting into photography. Just these, you know, just take these risks, because when are you going to do it, gang? Are you going to do it when you're 30? When you're 40? No offense if, you know, you're in that age range. What I'm trying to say is, like, do it now. Because you're just going to get older. Plain and simple. And imagine this. Imagine it's risky for you to do it now while you're in school, which, by the way, is supposed to be the easiest time of your life. Okay? Imagine having to do that with kids, mortgage, and a job. Where the hell are you going to have the time to do any of this stuff? You're going to be no different to someone that's in that position that can't afford the time to do any of the ideas that they have, which I'm sure they have crazy good ideas, and if they just acted on it, they would achieve great things and great results over time, but they can't, and you can't really blame them. But at this very moment, you can blame yourself. I want you to take accountability for those sort of things, you know? You're the only reason you're not doing it. Like, even me, right? Take this as an example. I don't even know if this video is going to get any traction. Okay, I just created the channel. I'm literally at 0 subscribers. Okay, I don't know if it's going to work, but I just had to sit here and I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I seen some people putting on BO2 in the background and, you know, just kind of talking about stuff that's on their mind. And I'm like, that seems really fun. Like, it kind of seems like you're talking to a friend. And so, you know, it'd be kind of cool if I like documented some of the thoughts that I had right now. So that's like my intention behind it. I think it'd be kind of cool. And I also think it'd be kind of cool to have like a little community of people that are on this little hustle, right? Because not everybody's doing business. Some people are okay with going the normal route, which is completely fine. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you know, that's one thing. And I'm still young, so I don't know how much faster it'll get. I'm sure in my 30s it'll get faster. I'm sure in my 40s it'll get faster. So this is just me, both to you and myself, as a reminder to just do stuff. Take the dang risk. Okay? Do it. You're only getting older. It's only going to get harder. It's literally, not only is it going to get harder for you to do because you push it off, the niche that you're trying to tap into is going to be saturated. Every day you don't hop into it. So you might as well do it now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just to kind of wrap it up. Because I think, what are we at? 10 minutes? Yeah. I don't really want to go too far away from 10 minutes. But just start. Don't overthink it. Literally today, you know, a lot of people like to make excuses. I'll do it tomorrow. Man, you ain't ever doing that shit. Do it today. If you can do it today, do it today. Make the most out of your day. Live your day like it's your last day on earth. Okay? Knock it out. Because time does go fast. You're not even going to realize it. So literally take early action, okay? If you're in your 20s, listen, you're still early, bro. There's people that work their entire lives until 60, and by the time they're 60, that's when they could relax, okay? So the fact that you're watching this and you're somewhere around 20, you're chilling, okay? If you're younger than that, you're chilling even harder. Like, seriously. But yeah, that's just my thoughts about it. I think you should just start now. This year, I'm starting up 4 different ideas that I had. I've been holding them back because I got comfortable. I'm going to be honest. I got comfortable with my old vehicle that brought me wealth. And this is the year I just try and give all those ideas a try. Whichever one works out, I'm going to keep it going. So, hope you enjoyed. And let me know if I should make like a little group. Like a little Discord server for this. It'd be kind of cool to just kind of meet y'all. But that's if it takes off. Peace. Sub if you want, I guess.